The movie begins in a quiet suburban neighborhood called Privet Drive, where we see an older wizard named Albus Dumbledore quietly extinguishing street lamps with a small silver device. Everything feels secretive and slightly magical under the soft glow of the moon. Soon, Professor McGonagall appears, initially as a cat, then transforming into a stern-faced woman, and they speak in hushed voices about recent events that have shaken their world. Their urgency becomes clear when Rubeus Hagrid, a massive man with a warm, friendly demeanor, arrives on a flying motorcycle carrying a sleeping baby. This baby is Harry Potter, an orphan left at the doorstep of the Dursley household. We catch a glimpse of the strange lightning bolt scar on his forehead, and although it's never spoken aloud in that moment, it's clear this child has a history entwined with tragedy and magic. We jump forward to find Harry living with the Dursleys, where he sleeps in a cramped cupboard under the stairs. It's an oppressive, rather joyless environment. The house is clean and orderly, yet somehow bleak, with Harry treated like an unwelcome burden. Uncle Vernon, a heavy-set man who stomps around barking orders, and Aunt Petunia, who fusses over their spoiled son Dudley, treat Harry like a servant, refusing to acknowledge anything unusual about him. But odd things keep happening. Letters begin to arrive for Harry, sealed with a mysterious crest. Although Uncle Vernon tries to destroy the letters, more keep pouring in, appearing in the fireplace, sliding under doors, swirling through the air until the Dursleys are nearly driven mad. In a final attempt to outrun the letters, they flee to a rickety hut on a small rock island where a storm is raging. Lightning flashes through the cracks in the walls, and suddenly the door crashes open. Hagrid steps inside and calmly informs Harry that he's a wizard, invited to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. From that point on, Harry's life changes completely. The next day, Hagrid guides him through the bustling, hidden Diagon Alley. The scene is full of bright shopfronts, fantastical objects, and people in robes hurrying by. Harry's eyes light up, a mixture of disbelief and delight. At Gringotts Bank, run by sharp-eyed goblins, he learns he has a small fortune left to him by his parents. Then comes the visit to Ollivander's wand shop, a narrow, dusty place stacked high with boxes. Harry tries multiple wands, each attempt causing some small magical mishap, until at last, the right wand chooses him. There's an almost eerie hush when Mr. Ollivander remarks that Harry's wand shares a phoenix feather core with the wand of Lord Voldemort, the dark wizard who killed Harry's parents. The tension in that small shop is palpable, as if Harry has come face to face with a destiny he doesn't fully understand. On September 1st, Harry goes to King's Cross Station and, with some confusion, finds platform 9 3/4. He boards the Hogwarts Express and meets two people who will become his closest friends: Ron Weasley, a kind-hearted red-headed boy from a big, warm family, and Hermione Granger, a bright and exceptionally studious girl eager to prove herself. During the train ride, they forge a tentative friendship over shared excitement and sweets. That evening, they arrive at Hogwarts by crossing a vast lake in small boats, the castle towering in the distance under the glow of the moon, candlelight flickering in its countless windows. In the Great Hall, Harry and the others are amazed by the floating candles, the enchanted ceiling that reflects a starry night sky, and the general aura of ancient magic. One by one, new students are sorted into houses by the sorting hat, an old, patched hat that calls out each student's house in turn. Harry, Ron, and Hermione end up in Gryffindor, while Draco Malfoy, a smug boy with pale features and an air of superiority, is sorted into Slytherin, establishing an immediate rivalry between him and Harry. Life at Hogwarts unfolds in a swirl of enchantment and challenges. Harry attends classes like potions with the cold-eyed Professor Snape, whose withering stares and sharp criticisms of Harry suggest a deep dislike, and defense against the dark arts with the timid, stammering Professor Quirrell. Hermione, always answering questions first, shows herself to be brilliant, but a bit bossy, while Ron provides a loyal, supportive presence, even though the coursework overwhelms him at times. They also discover moving staircases, secret passages, and the constant sensation that there are mysteries hidden in every corner of the castle's corridors. One night, they stumble upon a monstrous three-headed dog guarding a trapdoor in a restricted corridor, and it nearly tears them to pieces before they manage to escape. They learn from Hagrid that the dog, named Fluffy, is guarding something immensely important. Outside of class, Harry's talents for flying earn him a spot on the Gryffindor Quidditch team as Seeker, an honor that surprises even him. During his first match, with the entire school cheering from the stands, Harry must chase a tiny golden ball called the Snitch, but something goes wrong. His broom jerks violently as if cursed, nearly throwing him off. The tension in the stands is thick. The camera zooms in on Snape muttering under his breath, making him look suspicious. But Harry regains control and catches the Snitch, securing a victory for Gryffindor. It's a high point for Harry, who finally feels a sense of belonging and accomplishment. Back in day-to-day life, suspicions build that someone is trying to steal whatever Fluffy is guarding, a legendary object called the Sorcerer's Stone, rumored to grant its owner eternal life and immense riches. On Halloween, a troll is let loose inside the castle, causing chaos. Harry and Ron realize Hermione is alone, locked in a bathroom with the troll heading her way. In a tense scene that showcases both danger and the comedic fumbling of young wizards not yet fully trained, they manage to knock out the troll just in time. Their shared brush with death cements the friendship among the three. Later on, Harry sees Snape's robe torn and bloodstained, which further increases his suspicions that Snape is after the stone. An evening detention sends Harry and several others into the Forbidden Forest, where he witnesses a dark, cloaked figure drinking the blood of a unicorn. An eerie silver glow from the dying creature and the haunting rustle of leaves emphasize the danger. Harry feels a terrible pain in his scar, and with dread, he suspects that Voldemort, believed to be defeated long ago, may still be lurking somewhere, waiting for a chance to return to power. Soon, Harry, Ron, and Hermione figure out that the Sorcerer's Stone is hidden beneath the trapdoor, and they suspect someone is about to steal it. One night, they decide they must act before it's too late. With nerves and determination, they use a piece of enchanted music to lull Fluffy to sleep, then drop through the trapdoor into a series of perilous challenges designed to protect the stone. The first is Devil's Snare, a creeping, constricting plant that tightens if you struggle. Hermione uses her spell knowledge to produce light and free them. Next, a chamber of winged keys forces Harry to mount a broom and chase down the correct key, his Quidditch reflexes saving the day. After that comes a life-size chessboard where Ron skillfully directs the pieces, though he sacrifices himself in a dramatic move that allows Harry and Hermione to continue. Hermione solves a potions riddle with her keen logic, and then Harry is left to go on alone. In the final chamber, he expects to see Snape, yet it's timid Professor Quirrell standing before the Mirror of Erised, a magical mirror that shows one's deepest desire. The atmosphere is dark and tense, the only light flickering from torches along the walls, and as Quirrell unwraps his turban, Harry recoils in horror. Embedded in the back of Quirrell's head is Lord Voldemort's gaunt, sinister face. Voldemort speaks through Quirrell, demanding the Sorcerer's Stone that appears in Harry's pocket through the mirror's enchantment. Quirrell tries to seize it, but when he touches Harry's skin, his flesh burns. This powerful protection, rooted in Harry's mother's sacrificial love, destroys Quirrell, and Voldemort's wraith-like spirit flees. Harry collapses in pain, overcome by the raw encounter. He awakens days later in the Hogwarts hospital wing, where Dumbledore explains that because of his mother's love, Harry is safe from Voldemort's direct touch. The Sorcerer's Stone has been destroyed to prevent anyone else from trying to misuse it. Although Harry feels he's only just begun to understand his connection to Voldemort, he takes comfort in the fact that the stone is out of harm's way. The school year ends with the House Cup ceremony, and Slytherin initially stands to win. But Dumbledore awards crucial last-minute points to Harry, Ron, Hermione, and Neville for their bravery and loyalty, shifting the victory to Gryffindor. The Great Hall erupts in cheers, red and gold banners magically replacing Slytherin's green. Draco Malfoy's face darkens with a scowl, hinting that this rivalry will continue to smolder. Finally, as the Hogwarts Express waits to take everyone home for the summer, Harry says his goodbyes. Hagrid, with eyes shining with pride, gives him a photo album of his parents. Harry's face reflects a deep mixture of gratitude and longing. He's found a family of sorts at Hogwarts, and leaving feels bittersweet. The train pulls away, and the camera lingers on Harry's thoughtful gaze through the window. Although the immediate danger has passed, there's a sense that Harry's story and his confrontation with Voldemort are only just beginning.